Just tap.
Wipe says Teslas are the best.
Good morning, guys. I know I said that it might be a few days before we got back here, but a new update came out today, and this is the day we all love. So let's get into talking about what's in this one. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at what's included in this update. Okay, first up is driving visualization improvements. Now, this is supposed to be an update that we've been waiting for, we've heard about it, and that is that the car is now going to render on your screen stoplights, stop signs, and other types of signs that they didn't specify. So we're gonna go out and see what exactly that is. Now, my wife this morning said it was picking up more than just signs. So we're gonna see in just a minute what that means. Now, Tesla was very clear to say this is not a replacement for looking out the window for stop signs, all right? Keep driving the way you are, but this is just gonna start rendering on your screen for now. Okay, let's go take a look at it. All right, guys, we got all kinds of stuff to go and look at today. We're gonna go off now and check out all the new driving visualizations that were improved and see if we can make them pop up on the screen. Now, if you saw my last video of the 13 times I tried running through stop signs, it was a very big failure. Only 1 out of 13 didn't even notify or put on the screen. This is going to be different. We got a lot of stuff to look at here. We're going to go look at everything that could possibly pop up on the screen through all kinds of different situations. I want to see what all is rendered and what is not. Oh, look at this. What? Look at that. That, guys, is a garbage can. And that is a cone / fire hydrant. Okay, cool. So we already found a garbage can. That's cool. Oh, look at this. Stop sign and stop line. What? There's the stop sign. It is right beside. Wow, that is cool. So cool. Let's go down to a stoplight. So the first, we're gonna do a little quick rating here. Stop signs and stoplights. How many does it get identified? We're gonna grade it like we usually do. So 1 for 1 so far on stop signs. Yeah. Let's get a perfect score this time, guys. First time out. How cool would that be? And this is not a rate this drive challenge. This is just a real quick rendering on the screen. So don't. Oh, an arrow? That was an arrow. Okay, so we've seen an arrow. That's new. We've seen a garbage can, which is new. Okay, lots of fence posts over there that are being called cones. What's this up here? Car? What is that? Oh, those are street lights way up there. Look at how fast I identified that. Holy smokes, look at that. Street lights. Now, I can't, now it's got a stop line here again. That's kind of reappearing, and kind of on top of it, so but it can still see it. That's incredible. Arrows, 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 arrows. It knows that that's a turn lane in the middle there. That's new. Whew! And now they are actually in tune with, like there's one there, one there. We're actually passing it at the same time. Ruben asked on Twitter this morning, is it delayed? And look at this, guys, lights again, far off, easily identifies all 3 lights, and it even shows them red. Holy cow. So as of right now, I am actually right beside that turn arrow, and it is showing it. It is also showing the stop line up front again. Look at how far up it sees those lights, guys. We're talking probably 100 feet. I mean, think of all the things that are happening right now. Turn lane, it sees. The turn arrow behind us. The lines on the road, which makes sense. I mean, if it was reading the lines, why couldn't it read an arrow that's also painted just like the lines are? Guys, we're going to be having so many Rate These Drive challenges coming up here with all this new features in it. Man, it's going to be a blast. I hope you guys are subscribed. If you're watching this right now, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you subscribed? Hit those bell notifications. You don't want to miss all the neat stuff you're going to see coming up real soon. Look at that, 2 red, 1 green, all being displayed right there on the screen. Once again, success. Okay, so we're gonna come up on another light here just over this crest. It sees the turn lane. Oh yeah, sees the turn lane. Let's see how fast, look at that. Already seeing 1 light because you can see 1 light up there. There's the second one. And look, they're showing them as not red. They're showing them as green. Wow, it is close, guys. I did see something that keeps popping up right here, and it is a light up there, but it's actually the back of a light. And it keeps going away, like it also is recognizing that it's the back of a light. So we'll just have to see here as soon as we get a chance to view it. Now, the top cameras can see it. Look, it is. There it is. You might not be able to see it. It's under the 40-mile-an-hour thing. Oh, bike lanes. Bike lanes. Oh, that's new. They just put, okay, safety. Look at that. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, we need to switch this up a bit. It clearly works on lights. We're having no issues there. Let's turn here. Here's another, look at all the red lights, guys. Look at all the red lights. Turn this around here, get a 360-degree view. You can see the stopping line. See that? I'm right on it. I literally am too. If you looked out my window right now, you would see I'm half on the sidewalk, which is not something that you're supposed to do. Okay, coming around here, let's go look at this roundabout. Garbage can. It's actually not a garbage can. That was actually an electrical box. All right, here's a stop. This is a crosswalk kind of yield sign. So it does not pick up yield signs, or at least it didn't pick up this one. So yield signs, not so much yet. In fact, let's go, look at how far out it's identifying that stop sign, guys. Look at how far, look at that, way out there. Oh man, that's another victory. So we're gonna go around this parking lot real quick here and see if we pick up a stop sign coming out of the parking lot. Guys, I'm literally just like a giddy little kid at Christmas. Like, I'm more excited right now than my kids are gonna be tomorrow. Okay, so I'm creeping around. Oh, the stop sign's missing its sign. It's just a pole. Okay, we're gonna go across the street. So it doesn't identify it from the back, which of course we don't need. Now this one's kind of crooked, this stop sign, and it sees it. Look at that. That thing is almost perpendicular to us and it sees it. Wow, another victory for it. But look at that one, not showing up because it's not facing us. How does it distinguish that? It can see one, oh, message from Dad. It can see one that's crooked, but it can't see one, but it's pulling one up that's, backwards, is not identifying it. It is working so well. And we're gonna turn towards the stop sign. How quickly will it see? Oh, there it is. Perfection. Okay, there's a stop sign. Let's see how far it identifies it. It's hidden in a tree. Oh, still sees it. And there's the stop line as well, right there. Look at that. Look at their 3D like that. Let's watch this as we drive through the light. It's too bad I didn't have someone to race right now, because that would be really cool to watch it from this angle. I'd race this person beside me right now, but I'm in the lane that has to let people in. That'd be kind of a jerk move. Okay, so here we go. So we're off the line. Boom, and I'm letting her go because I'm a nice gentleman. Okay guys, that was cool. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. How excited are you about that? Okay, now the next one is voice commands, and there's a lot to cover here. First thing is, this is really cool. Now you can finally talk to your car the way that I expect to talk to my car, similar to what I do to Siri. You could tell your car now to do all sorts of cool things, like turn on the rear view camera, adjust my climate control. We're gonna go through them all here in just a minute. But there's one thing I just wanna point out here. In my previous video on 8 tips, one of the #1 talked about tips in that video was how well dictation works. When you press the button, press it again to stop dictation, to speed up the process. This is no longer needed. Watch how this works in the video and how quick it is. Set my temperature to 55 degrees. Set my temperature to 65 degrees. Adjust my right mirror. Turn on the passenger seat heater. Turn off the passenger seat heater. Open autopilot settings. This is actually really cool. So what I'm finding right now by doing this is that it can actually open anything in the settings. Basically anything you want to open in the car, if you say it'll open it. Let's keep pushing this further. Let's try opening up theater. Open theater. So just the key thing to remember here is that you can no longer press, talk, and then press again like we used to do in the tips video that I shared with you guys, because that just instantly turns off dictation. Now you just got to press and wait for it to dictate it itself, stop listening itself, and start, dictating it, and then you'll be good to go. But it appears to be a lot quicker, so that's not a problem. So the voice commands work really, really well. Okay, number 3 on the list is phone improvements. And I have been waiting for this one to come. I hope it works the way as advertised. Here's how it's supposed to work. Now, on the phone little tab thing, okay, where mine says ahoy ahoy, it's now going to show you your favorites, and it's going to show you text messages. And the way this is supposed to work is when you get a text message, you should get a notification, and should display right down there in the car, the same place you see your mileage, and the same place you see your temperatures, or not temperatures, your tire pressures. So let's go take a look at how this works live, then I'll tell you how to set this up. Okay, now with the messages, I should be able to dictate a message now to my wife. Let's give it a try. Send a message to Amber Fair. Hey, can you send me a text message back? Just got one in. It says tap to read. I'm going to actually press the wheel to read and see what happens.
Wife says, hey babe, keep up the hard work.
That's awesome. So it displays it right here in the cards. Okay, right here in the card section, and it verbally tells you. And then there it is up there in the messages. And there it goes. What it looks like here is that you get the messages, but it doesn't show the ones that you sent here in the messages. That's fine. I don't really care what I sent. I want to hear what's coming to me. So that's actually really neat. Yeah, so definitely how this is working then is it's not bringing over the whole conversation, it's bringing over per message that was sent to you. Interesting. I'm going to tell my wife to send me another one, and let's see if it does add it to the other message or if it gives a whole new line in the messages. So if I tap this.
Wife says, hey babe, keep up the hard work.
Tap to reply. Okay, very cool. Send me another one. Tap again to send it. I'm thinking it's going to put it on a new line, but I'm kind of hoping that I'm wrong. There's the noise. Let's take a look. It says tap to read. And over here, look, it's in its own separate line. Just tap.
Wife says Teslas are the best.
That's right. Okay, great. Welcome back. Now here's how you set this up. You need to go into your phone settings before you go into the car. You need to go down to your Tesla app under your Bluetooth settings. Okay, then you click on the little exclamation mark, enable notifications, and that's all you have to do on the iPhone. Now you can go back and enable that option in the settings in your car, and also enable the chime so you know when a message comes in, and you're good to go. Okay, number 4 is camping mode. And on this mode, Tesla says it'll keep a nice even temperature, it'll keep the lighting just right, it'll play music, it'll charge devices, basically everything you would expect from a tent. Now this mode is actually built for married men who don't own dog houses, and this is where we're sent to when we've been being bad. Between you and me, I'd rather sleep in my car anyway. Okay, number 5 is theater mode. And what they've done there is they've added Twitch. So if you watch Twitch, you're in luck. You do need premium connectivity to do this, so make sure that if you want this feature that you've upgraded to that subscription. For some of us like myself, I still have a year of that prescription that came with my car, but that's what's required to use this update. We won't go into that here. Tesla has added a few new games to the car, which is always nice. They have added Stardew Valley and Backgammon, so you can go and play with those games yourself. We won't cover those here. Number 7, we now finally have a voice keyboard, so we can now hit that microphone on the keyboard, and rather than typing, we can finally text like we're used to doing on our mobile devices. Let's give this a try and see how well this works. Okay, so now we're going to test out the new voice keyboard. And so we're going to go here to a web browser, and there you have, you can see it right there, the little microphone. So let's go to Google, www.google.com. So yeah, neat feature, glad it's finally here. Number 8 is something called Trax. And this one, well, makes music. And Tesla says you can add instruments, record it, and listen to it later. I can definitely see Amber and I having some fun with this one. But at least for now, we've got to go out there and try it out. Okay, so I know there's a ton of glare, guys. So this is not going to be anything kind of like showing you how to use this or nothing. But I just want to quickly take a look at this and see what this is. So so if I record this, okay, now I will play this back for you guys. I worked really hard on this. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. Okay, number 9 is kind of interesting. You can actually save your dash cam videos to your zip drive. So if you're one of those kind of people that are honking at everybody all the time, you may find this not a very useful feature because you're gonna fill up your zip drive. But if you're like the rest of us and only use the horn for important things like honking at a pretty girl walking down the street or to scare someone not paying attention, you'll only capture the good stuff. Number 10, we've got an upgrade to driver profiles, and that just is going to save navigation settings now onto each profile. And what they mean by that is addresses, favorite locations, previous destinations, work settings, things like that before was just kind of saved to the car in general. Now it's going to be per profile, which is a nice upgrade. And last but not least, number 12, they have added new languages, so you can go in there and switch your language to something that's a little bit more convenient for you. So that's a nice little upgrade as well. All right, guys, thanks again for watching another one of our videos. We have yet another cool Tesla update. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Elon. Make sure you have your bell notifications turned on, that you're subscribed to this channel, because on the next episode, we're going to talk about some new giveaways for all of you guys, for our awesome, lovely subscribers, for one of our new channel sponsors. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, thanks again for watching one of our videos. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. And if not, please consider. I try to post on a weekly basis at least once, and really with this channel, I'm just going to be tracking all the updates, tracking what you can do with the Tesla and what it's like having one. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.